I've been asked to talk actually about the inner transformation necessary to move, as we say, this quantum leap. And I would like to talk to you as part of a future. We work for future generations. So it is a cross-sector and cross-generational approach. And talking about a co-creation initiative that's actually open to everyone, all the world. And it is a framework also to start a discussion together. So I would like to invite you to reflection for this moment a little bit. What is actually happening in you when we start to talk about this, and where does it come from? This initiative, it's called Inner Development Goals. And I'm trying to show it to you. I'm not sure that I do. Let's see, am I in slideshow now? Hope so. Do you see what I'm? Yeah, okay. We're going to talk about transformational skills for sustainable development. So what is this all about? This is starting off, as Eugenia said, with the Sustainable Development Goals. It was in 2015, was provided us with a comprehensive plan of a sustainable world. However, this progress is not happening fast enough. Right now, actually, it doesn't look like we are going to reach it. So we have a situation we see, we also have the goals, we have the means to do it. So what is actually missing? What's the missing part of the puzzle? So there's an urgent need to increase our collective abilities to face and actively work with complex challenges. That is the reason why we are co-creating together the Inner Development Goals. And what is it? It's together with more than 4,000 scientists, experts, and practitioners. It is a framework of capabilities, qualities, and skills that are needed to achieve the 17 sustainable goals. So with a little bit of without inner transformation, there will be no outer transformation. So I would like to share some of them with you and make a personal reflection, and invite you, all of you, to make a personal reflection of which of these are actually resonating in you. And then we can discuss a little bit afterwards. So which of these dimensions resonates with me? 5 dimensions from being to acting. I'm going into them, each of them. And the first dimension that we see is necessary to develop now is the relationship to self. It's called being, and it has 5 dimensions. It is to look into ourselves and see what is really important for me. What is my deeply felt sense of responsibility, commitment for the good of the whole? What is my inner compass? Can I work from a place where I can show my integrity and authenticity? Do I show openness and a learning mindset so I can have a willingness to be vulnerable and to embrace change and to grow? How much do I develop my self-awareness? Am I self-aware? Do I have the ability to be reflective, contact with my thoughts, my feelings, and my desires, to have a realistic self-image of myself? And how much am I actually present? So this is the first dimension, and it's a little bit of a reflection. What do I see is important for me? What do I want to develop myself? The next dimension, the second, is the thinking. Here we have defined 5 dimensions so this is a developing of our cognitive skills by taking different perspectives, evaluating information, and making sense of the world as an interconnected whole. That is one of the most important things when we're talking about sustainability. Are we able to see the complexity? Do I apply my critical thinking here? Can I see the complexity? Do I take perspectives? Do I actually see and understand and actively making use of my insights? And can I see patterns here? Can I make a sense of everything what I see around me? And how can I develop a long-term orientation and visioning? Recently, when I was reading a book, I was told that in the indigenous cultures, some of them took decisions based on the effect for 7 generations ahead. And I think that's very powerful, just an example. So how long do I actually think when I make a decision, when I put into place something, do I apply long-term thinking? And the third of the 5 dimensions is a very important one, and it's called relating, caring for others in the world. So this is a very, very strong sense of appreciation and caring, that we are interconnected. So it is a deep sense of appreciation, relating to others, to the world, in a basic sense of appreciation, gratitude, and joy. And do I feel connectedness? Do I feel that we are connected, you and me, but also to a bigger whole and to the whole system, the whole ecosystem? We are all interconnected. Personally, I have a little bit of a preference for this one. I'm not supposed to say that, but that's mine. I feel very, very strong for this evolution that we can see from expanding ourselves. Mm-hmm. And that creates a deep sense of humility. Also to be able to act with the needs of a situation without a concern for my own importance. So I also apply, can I bring out for myself my empathy and my compassion when I'm relating to others? And that brings us to the 4th of the 5 dimensions. That is actually a big, big challenge for us, and that's collaborating. And it is the ability to listen to others, to foster a genuine dialogue, and to collaborate also with the ones that perhaps you see as a competitor. We can do things together. I do it in my way, you do it another way. We can do things together. There is no time to say that mine is best and quarrel. We need to move together. We need to create together. So the co-creation skills are essential. And there we need an inclusive mindset, because we are not the same. We are very different. So I also need to accept you for the one you are, and also evaluate you, and to create a really profound sense of trust in each other. To do what? To activate our mobilization skills, actually, to ability to show trust and to create and maintain trusting relationships, because that is actually moving us. And then we come to the last of the 5 dimensions, and that's the most important, because we are talking about acting here. All this is activating ourselves to do what? We need to enable change in ourselves and outside ourselves. So the quality, one of the most important qualities, is also to have courage. What if I applied a little bit more courage in my everyday life, in my projects, in my initiative? To be original and to disrupt conventional patterns. This is a very strong say. We need to disrupt. So we need to be creative with a deep sense also of optimism. That was also your question, Eugene, you know. Are we ready? Are we there? Yeah, we are ready, we're there. We are traveling. Everything we do counts. Every single thing counts. And it's also important to, thank you. So be able to stay between despair and hope. in the same time and have confidence that we can make a meaningful change. And then I finished, that will require a lot of perseverance. Never ever give up and try again and fail and try again and just continue doing. And that connects to the first dimension I mentioned, also in a direction that is meaningful for us and meaningful for us as a humanity. And so the first thing I would like you just to share with you, also if it's possible in chat, it would be very interesting. Which of these dimensions resonated in you?